A movie with Macaulay Culkin in it that's not Home Alone? What could it be? No, the movie we watched this weekend is Saved. This movie stars Jena Malone, Mandy Moore, Macaulay Culkin, and Eva Martino, I think is how it's spelled. I was strangely attracted to her in this movie, and I couldn't figure out why, and it was because I had seen her in Californication, and, yeah. If you haven't seen her in that, just watch it and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. She's Susan Sarandon's daughter. I actually had to look her up because I'd seen her before and it was driving me nuts. This movie's basically about a girl who's grown up in the Christian faith and she goes to a Christian school and she has a boyfriend for 4 years and her boyfriend just told her that he's gay, or he at least thinks he's gay. So she's like, okay, this can be changed. This isn't right. She decides to pray to God, and God, of course, tells her that she needs to have sex with him to convert him back to the straight and narrowhood of Christianity, and yeah. That ends up backfiring and his parents end up sending him off to a pray away the gay kind of camp thing, which I always found funny because these kids have nobody to talk to on the outside and they're always really struggling with it. So you send them there and they're obviously going to have somebody to talk to now because these kids are all dealing with the same thing and they think it's wrong. And it's not wrong. And they can relate to each other and talk to each other. And of course, a lot of them are going to probably find somebody there. So good on you, Christianity, for that. You actually helped these guys out. I know that wasn't your intention, so fuck you too. This movie actually came out in 2004, so it was really a controversial time, especially for gay marriage. I remember this was like one of the first times I was able to vote, and gay marriage was a huge, hot topic. And at the time, I was totally against it. But since then, I've realized, meh, I'm an idiot. I should have just opened my eyes and realized that I being a douchebag and not letting people live their fucking lives that they want to live. To add on to this, not only is her boyfriend sent away, but she realized she got pregnant from the first time having sex. She goes to this really religious school and she hangs out with these popular girls and they kind of ostracize her because she starts questioning her faith and stuff. She keeps it a secret for a long time that she's pregnant. I think she keeps it a secret for a good 8 months, or so she has to like find somebody to talk to, and she doesn't really try, but she stumbles upon the Jewish girl in their school who just says fuck you to Christianity and does whatever she wants, and that's Eva Martino. God, I keep butchering her name. Eva Martino and Macaulay Culkin, who's actually Mandy Moore's sister, who was one of her friends, who's the popular girl, who uses her religion to basically say fuck you to everybody else, I'm doing what Jesus wants, and you're all wrong. Fortunately, I know somebody like that. I used to work with that, and I know how annoying that gets. So this movie is about the character development of Jena Malone's character in questioning religion. Her friends have ditched her. She has to hide what she is because she's afraid it's gonna cause her more harm than good, and it kind of would in this kind of school. I mean, obviously Mandy Moore is already being a bitch to her the whole fucking time. This one thing I realized about most popular girls so far, even in Saved, doesn't matter if you're a Jesus freak. The popular girl in school will use that as an excuse to make you feel like shit and put you down, to put herself on top. She talks about how she had got a van to wheel her handicapped brother around, and that was her being right by God. But in truth, she really did it for her own selfish reasons. She doesn't really care about her brother. Yeah, this movie is well cast. I hated Mandy Moore's character. She did great in it. Eva Martino did great as the fuck you, I'm not converting to your religion because I'm not Christian. Now, Jena Malone is one of my favorite characters in this movie because she does really good at questioning her spirituality and doing the struggle, and you can see it, and she does a very good job. Another good character is Macaulay Culkin's character. He's like the brother of Mandy Moore, so he has to deal with her shit constantly, but he also likes to piss her off in other ways too, and I think he kind of does it to impress Eva Martino, but can you blame him? She's pretty damn hot. Mary-Louise Parker is actually in this movie too. She's Jena Malone's mom. She does pretty good, but she kind of has a very small part in the movie. She doesn't really take off, I think, until later on in the movie. It's not a bad cast. I mean, I kind of liked everybody in it. I liked the way it was shot. It had its humor here and there. I mean, it was fucked up humor, but it worked. And it really made you like think about things, of how people are and how people think they're better than you because they do certain things that you don't. I guess I would recommend this to people. It's kind of a 1-2 time watch for me. As I said, I've seen parts of it. This is the first time I ever watched it all the way through, but it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good movie. It's well worth watching. That's really all I have. Good pick this week. Can't wait to see what we do next week, and I'll talk to you later, Movie Club. Bye.